And we're back with more Legaia 2. And I almost said Final Fantasy again, because I... Damn it! Anyway, no. Lee and I are playing Legaia 2, because I can see we're playing Legaia 2. Anyway, damn it! Same stuff. Oh well. No,
Okay.
Aang is not scary at all. He's just big.
Alright, let me
The
just...
wrong camera angle, yeah, he'd be kind of scary, but no.
Okay.
Anyway, Forest Maze, finding something known as the Gull Rays. Maybe even finding those dorks again if the thing plays again. But I think we saw it once. We may not see it again. But who knows? Okay, so they're gonna be here somewhere. It should be easy to spot. It should be easy to spot the enemy because they would be on the fucking screen while everybody else is
Well,
not.
this is
so
the area where they were when they were here the last time.
Okay, well, it is what it is. We missed a thing in a playthrough. Not all that. I'm not all that plussed about it. Miffed.
Alright, let me just do one quick little thing. I'm sorry. If you can
I
hear
heard
that really
that.
loud beep.
Yup.
That was my fiance's Discord. He left his computer speakers turned like really, really, really far up.
Oh.
So I just had to send him a message really quick, and that's why you heard it. Alright. So that was why I had to put the controller down for just a second.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, look at all the treasures we found.
Yep.
But the
no,
Gull Rays was like, I wanted the treasure me. I'm going to eat it.
Let's see. Okay, there's nothing up this way. That was just another treasure. Okay, this is completely out of nowhere, but do you remember the Spyro games and the
I remember them existing. I did not play them. I think they came out a little later than I got the PlayStation for. So if I did play them, it was in like one of those packs of like, hey, try this game or try this game and whatever. I have seen them though.
I think I found the monster.
Ew. Well, that's not Spyro. That's a two-headed wolf thing. Ugh. Is that the thing that was plaguing Yuno with the strange disease? It interrupted our talk about Spyro the Dragon. Let's kill it.
Okay, so my point is, between the original game and the Reignited trilogy, my biggest problem with the Reignited trilogy was that they changed some of the voices around.
Oh.
In the original game, they had these little fawns that all talked with Valley Girl accents, and they sounded like this, and it was really, really funny. And in the Reignited trilogy, do you know what they swapped them out for?
Marlon Brando
Scottish
voice likes?
girls. Girls with Scottish accents.
Oh.
Like Merida from Brave.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that, but unless it's context, I don't know. I can see it being annoying. A thing that bugs me is not so much I mean, yes, voice acting when it's done, is a turnoff. Like the recent like Star Ocean remake, like Star Ocean 2. Um, I mean, I like the actors, but the acting was not great. Same thing with like the Eiyuden Chronicles. But I think what annoys me more
Uh-huh.
is when like there's no voices, like in an old school game, and I saw this with I think Terra Enigma or Okami, where the text will have this running sound effect in it, like
Oh.
Banjo Kazooie but worse.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. And I mean, if it's not a bad sound effect, it's not annoying, but when it is like this, it's like a fucking like drill to your head, and it's just like stop, because it's every text box. So you can see why that would drive me insane. So yeah, I'm right there with you. Little things like that can really niggle and ruin an experience. Even if you like a game, you know, little shit like that just it's kind of funny because I'm actually reading a topic about like what game did you used to like but now kind of hate. And I know we've talked about this before, but Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
Um and funny enough, I'm not alone. I've been getting upvotes for mentioning Secret of Mana. And people are like, yeah, that combat kind of sucked now that we locked Paddock in it. I was like, we were dumb back then. But I think it's more, if there's a choice to be had, there's too many options to be hung up on things if you know you don't like something. Because if I didn't say if I don't like a show, and it's like some super popular thing, or in the case where we like watched Sailor Moon, right?
Yeah.
If I just didn't like it, well, I'm not gonna harp on you for liking it or say this was a dumb idea. Why did you show it to me? I mean, I ended up liking it a lot, but it was like if I got annoyed by the little niggles and I said, okay, but what would drive me insane is if somebody's going into something and they're saying, well, I don't know why this thing's popular. What the fuck are people seeing? You know, that sort of tone of voice. You know, that I think it's that sort of like condescension. It's like, well, you're dumb for liking this popular thing. I don't get it. You know, that contrarianism.
Yeah.
Criticism is valid. If
See,
something annoys you,
that was the only
you know,
part that did annoy me because I thought the Valley Girl fawns were funny as hell.
yeah, and I do the same with like Symphony of the Night when I say I don't like the original voice acting because I mean some of the characters are better, like Alucard and Dracula were great, and I don't think the new voice actors were good. I mean, Yuri Lowenthal of all people was Alucard in the remake, and I'm like, that is not the right casting for that character at all. But then you have things like I don't know if I've ever brought this up, but the succubus fight in Castlevania, where she says flat out, Darkling, I smell your blood. You are a vampire? Like, she talks like that. And I'm sitting here just laughing, and I'm like, this is what passes for great voice acting, and people love the game. And I think, like, and I bring this up, and they're like, we love the campiness, though. I'm like, this came out the same year or near the same year as Metal Gear Solid. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. So, I know what
Yeah.
good voice acting is, right?
Metal Gear Solid
And-
actually had some great voice acting if you listen.
Yes. Yeah. But again, I think people just enjoyed it because, well, it was a popular game, and if you say something bad about a game, then it says reflecting badly on you. No. If you have something that seems like it's the way you express criticism. And saying that I think it's a bad thing if you antagonize a person for having a criticism, as if
Oh.
it's them that's the problem, or you don't understand why a thing is popular because you have a problem with it.
Did
The way
you
I've always kind of... Oh, go ahead.
did you just see Kazandu feel 45,000 damage?
Yeah. He had enough of my talking. This guy's not gonna last long. Uh-oh. Eat this venom.
I haven't been using any of her really special stuff.
Ow. Oh, not 91 damage. And she heals it anyway. But yeah, it's like you were saying, it's not a problem to think that something, because even the best things have something that bugs us.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say that, but having the ability to, and I think this is something that comes with age, or experience of, we've seen so much stuff, we've watched so much stuff, because you can't watch everything or play everything in the world. There's not enough time for it. There's not enough, in the world. People like what they're going to like, and if you're so gung-ho and unable to accept criticism, and this is coming from a thin-skinned person, so I'm not great at it, but I'm willing to accept if somebody doesn't like a thing that I don't like, or likes some, likes whatever, or is able to at least say, Persona has some things I hate. I'm willing to admit it. I love me Persona, but it's not the best thing in the world. That's unchanging and unflinching, Final Fantasy X has problems with it. Freaking dodging lightning bolts. Freaking blitzball. Fucking butterflies. Basically all the side questy bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. But people like that sort of thing because they like a challenge. See? I said even my favorite Final Fantasy game, there's problems with it. This game has problems with it, but it's still pretty damn good.
Oh yeah.
How much have we been complaining about the fucking sewer level?
Oh
I
jeez.
mean, hasn't stopped us from playing it, has it?
No. I've even had to go back and get all the crap I missed.
Yeah, we went back like 4 or 5 times in there,
Yeah.
But if you like something enough, you're willing to accept that there are problems, but they're not deal breakers. I managed to beat him somehow. Yay! We made talking points. Hooray!
Woo!
Yeah.
I beat
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like if what you're saying was like the Valley Girl design and characters, if it fit their design and now the Scottish character archetype sound didn't, yeah. I mean, I don't have that reference per se. I mean, I could easily find it. That's the benefit of the situation. But again, we all have like little niggles.
Yeah.
But it depends on if those become deal breakers or just, and some of it, honestly, you don't notice until you replay a game like once or twice or 3 times. Like I said, my issues with Final Fantasy VII, like how they handled Cloud in Disc 2, I would have never mentioned it if I hadn't played it about 1,500 fucking times. First or second time I played it, it was amazing. I only look back on it because I'm 20 years older now, or 25, and I'm looking at it going, well, And then Rebirth comes out and kind of does it a little better because it, the way they can actually do the footage now. Because I think, stuff like that.
Wait a minute.
I don't think it's
the way what was done in the first game?
How Hojo turns Cloud into basically a test subject and he's getting all fucked in the head and all that. It just seems a little bit too crazy. Like I said, it was the easiest way to go about it would have been PTSD and then frame it in a different way, which is kind of what the Rebirth version is doing. But again, it's not something I would really say the game falters for. It's just a thing that bugs me, right? It's not a deal-breaking thing, But again, it's one of those things where you look at a product and you're like, was this really that good, or is my... Because the nostalgia factor's big. And it's rough sometimes, wanting to go back and watch something with an eye if you haven't watched it in a while, and be like, is this really that good anymore, or is this just my memories telling me it was? So that's separating that, and that's what the remakes can do too, I think.
The monster in the forest maze was apparently Garazi, phantom fire beast of the mist. It was wanted. Here's your
Not
reward
anymore,
money.
it's not. Not anymore, it's not.
Phantom fire beast of the mist? The name alone gives me chills. Oh, before I forget, the people of Yuno sent you a thank you gift. They said it's a
Ooh.
rare treasure handed down in Yuno from antiquity.
Ooh. Hey. Do we know somebody from Yuno who could potentially wear that?
Yeah.
Might not be any good, but who knows? Oh.
Ooh! This one's even better.
Ooh, that one's there though. Yeah.
Look at this. Steel shoes, thunder shoes, grappler soles.
Oh. Okay. To put a bow on the discussion about the and I know we were getting a little philosophical over the descriptions we were talking about given the Spyro thing. Something that recently has kind of inspired me is just a little bit of wording and phrasing that I came up with. I don't know if I got this from somebody else or if I just made it up from somebody else. It's actually two things. One I got from somebody else that I was watching on a YouTube video. Another I made for myself. And it explains a few things. A couple months ago, I was trying to get a second, like a job, a promotion at my job. It didn't work out, but I'm not stressed out over it. And if it happens, it'll happen someday. But I watched a video later of some guy who said he had his dream job, but he lost it, but then reflected on it and reflected positively by saying, don't trade on comfort and contentment. His thought process was trying to attain something with ambition and yearning is great, but if it conflicts with being able to make money and be happy and raise a family or any other manner of things that you already have that are good, sometimes it's not worth risking that sort of shit. And it got me thinking, yeah, that's kind of a good way of looking at it. There's a point where contentment gets in the way of ambition, and vice versa. But then I also thought of something was, and now I lost it. God damn it. It was, if you have time to spend being angry about something, you have time to spend thinking of something else that already makes you happy. So I just thought about that, and I'll get to that in a minute. I wouldn't if I were you. Oh, you look like a nice guy. Zahachalis, or Zah...
Whatever they are.
Yeah, they aren't like ordinary monsters, Thanks for the warning, but I'd already accepted it, so I gotta go through with it. Responsible type, huh? Well, it'll be too late to change your mind when you're dead. Maybe I'll head over there and rescue you later. Don't kick the bucket before I get there. Well, gee, thank you.
Wow. This guy's opinion of himself, I swear.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sticking.
That that steel is amazing. That makes 4 this year. Huh? Oh, these wanted posters? They show creatures you can get rewards for catching. Wanted monsters. Just looking at these gets me. Don't get too excited. It gets me too scared to even go outside. But you know what? There's a hero that will mow down these vicious monsters. I can hear you, you know. His name is Silver Wolf Steel. See? He's over there.
You know, I could totally go the supernatural way and say his name is Steel.
Yeah.
Like Castiel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's too cool. I want to be Steel's manager someday. That's my goal. I'll be dude. Just back the fuck up.
Dude, careful where you put your hero worship. You might not get it back later.
Yeah, jeez, I'll be famous. Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, I think there comes a point where people are just like a little too angry for their own good, and sometimes it does happen to me too. But it's like there are good things that we can do in our lives, and I think being angry about something, if it's a little niggle or a little that's where I'm like, hey, I just want to listen to some music, or I just have some fun, or play a video game, or spend time with Lee. I mean, we're going to be watching freaking Schwarzenegger movies in a couple of days. I'm like, stuff I've never seen. I'm like, that's going to make me happy. If I have time to be an asshole about something, I have time to think about, oh, what are the other things in life that make me happy? So that's kind of how I process things now. It's like, I'm not saying the world's perfect. What I'm saying is, unless, you personally have issues that are your own thing and it's rough and whatever, and I'm saying that in a general sense, it's not worth getting hung up about every little stupid little niggle in our lives, Shit at work doesn't go well, Hey, you're not, did they fire you? It happened. It's a day, I'm a little more chill than I used to be. I don't sound it sometimes, I admit, but I try to have an open mind about life now. I try. Look at me trying to be philosophical. Anyway, cool. Anyway, we're off to kill some monsters. Oh, wait, is this mountain?
There's a reason I came in here. You remember this chest?
Oh, yeah. Mine. Okay, that was a cool animation. This is like, bleh.
Yeah. That was why I came in here first.
Yay. Punch. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, looks like he's already done his job. Steal? I didn't want anyone to see me like this. What, lounging on a monster's back?
I think he's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt. Oh, okay. I wanted to kill him before he showed up, but I don't think I'll be doing much more fighting now. Well, hey, hang in there. Let me get you some medicine. Forget it. It's not gonna help at all. Just keep going. There's still one more out there. Ran off towards the summit. I managed to wound it pretty badly, so even you should be able to... Well, gee, thanks for the confidence. Go get it. You're a baby, so I hit it so you're less of a baby. Go kill it. Ew. Passive aggressive much? Oh, well, at least I don't have to hear about his fake manager. That was kind of... Ugh. That guy needs a... how about you talk to the dude first?
What
I get
really
the feeling
drives
he's
me...
one of those...
That's what drives
go
me
ahead.
crazy, is that he's so inflated with himself that you take a job that he thinks is too dangerous for you, and he's coming here to do the damn job for you.
Yeah. And then that dude is still like, oh my god, he's so great. Oh my god, he's so cool. And it reminded me of Fruits Basket, the idiot patrol with Yuki. And I'm like,
Oh my
have you
god,
even
the
talked
student
to him yet?
council.
Have you talked to this dude?
Oh my god, and the Yuki fan club.
Yes. And then I'm reminded, like, 40 or 50 episodes later, that girl actually has a personality, and she sits there and talks to him, and it's like, where were you the 40 episodes ago when you were just fawning over him like an idiot? Like,
And
people are people. They're not...
holy hell,
I mean, God.
those girls of the fan club drive me fucking crazy. Those are
Yeah.
like the worst kind of fan club girls ever. Because they sit there and they're
Yeah.
like, you have to stay away from him at all costs. We can't have him, so you can't have him either.
Yeah.
Any one of them could have had him if they had bothered to try to treat him like anything other than a possession.
Yeah.
Like, if they
Oh,
had
well.
bothered to just socialize with him and get to know him and try to be friends with him. The way Toru
Well, they're
did.
lost.
Exactly, their loss.
Mm. Ew. It's got ribs on outside of its ribs. Ew. It's disgusting.
And with that fuzz on its head, it kind of looked like steel, too.
Ugh.
Alright, so now we need a attack plan. Let's see what we got here. I don't have much that I can do until I get someone else to... Whoa, no. Until I get someone else to build their AP back up. So that we can pull off a variable art.
Ow, ow. Ow.
Okay. Now I need to fix his situation. Alright, so this one, and this one. And then we need to find a better combo for him. She's adorable.
They dead now. Well, that's one less monster. Yay.
Yep, I'm done.
Alright, I wonder if we can get the last one done before the end of this episode.
Yeah, we've got
That'd be
time.
nice. Yay! Time is good.
The next one I think is in, oh hell. I forgot where the next one is. I think it might be back in, well, we'll figure it out when I get there. When I get back to the guild.
Yep. Well, it's a nice little jog.
Jog, 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 jog.
I need to go shopping at some point today. I made sure to do my laundry last night before I went to bed, so I didn't have to do it today. Turns out it was a good idea.
How responsible of you.
Yeah. Amazing what happens when you think about doing things times normally, because normally I'd like to do it on a day off, but I was like, what happened was I forgot to do it a couple of days ago before my work shift, so I ended up like having extra gear that wasn't like the Lego branded stuff, and I'm like, ah shit, I forgot to do my laundry the day I was supposed to do it. And I'm like, oh well, I'll just do it now.
I have to play Animal Crossing today.
Mm.
You know why?
Stuff.
Last night, I finally got my island up to 3 stars, which means I've reached the end of the story, and I can finally have the, I can finally do the concert, and have the ability to terraform and cook and everything. And one of my villagers was moving out today, so I've got to go find my next villager before the game autofills her house.
Yeah, half of what you said was in one ear, out the other, because the game decided to do butt cam out of nowhere. I had to turn away to pay attention because the game decided, here's Lang's ass, everybody, isn't it great?
It's a little flat for me, but oh well.
Some people like that. I'm not to judge. Anyway, looks like you managed to kill it. I was gonna try and help, but well, you know.
Thanks for the offer.
Yeah.
Or should we worry about him instead?
I'd say thanks, because I think he's a bit of a curmudgeon at points.
Yeah.
Still, thanks. He sounds like a by the book kind of guy. Don't say another word. I don't need any new friends. I only offered to help because the job required it. So, what do you want to do about the reward money? I killed one, and you killed the other. Well, gee, I think it's pretty obvious.
Just split it in half.
I mean, yeah. Sounds like that'd be, well, I mean, fair thing to do is to split it. I figured you'd say that. Okay, we'll split it. I'll go to the guild and pick it up. Something about this guy kind of reads, I'm by the book. I'm not gonna be your friend, but it can be a working like, you're kind of cool. We'll leave it at that. That sounds like the proper way to do it.
I think he's trying a little too hard to be cool.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's not like, I mean, he did kill the thing, so it's not like he just ran away like a fucking... I don't know.
That's my thing.
He took her... Yeah, he took her money! Oh well.
Or, in the words of the guys from South Park, he took my job!
He took her gerbs!
Received 130,000. Yeah, I'm supposed to only get 80. Well, the Central Continental Union wanted to reward you in addition to the 80,000. They know how dangerous those monsters were. You're certainly a true hunter now. Do you have any kind of special nickname you go by? Oh.
Oh. Uh. Hmm.
So here's the last one.
Uh-oh.
It's in Doplin
Oh, boy.
Castle. The Central
Okay.
Continental Union has posted this one. Investigate a mysterious growling coming up from Doplin Castle. They say a mysterious growling can be heard every night below Doplin Castle.
Marianne's stomach?
According to confidential information from the castle staff, the Doplin Castle underground leads to some giant ruins.
Oh.
Your quest is to investigate the mysterious growling. Okay.
Okay.
They say you can. They tell me to get. You can get to the underground through the Doplin Castle Annex. Good luck.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Huh?
What do you want? You want that dream burger?
That quest you just accepted. It looks pretty interesting.
Oh no. Huh? You! Small guy! You take quest? Ooh. You're not gonna hit on me, are you? Dangerous monsters there. You go. You no come back. Ooh.
Only really experienced hunters like us would be able to handle it. Right, Balzac? Like, I'm sorry, I just cannot take you seriously with a name like Balzac.
My golden muscle smash! Smash the unsmashable! I'm gonna break.
Why does
I'm
he
gonna
sound
break
like
my-
every fucking WWE promo ever?
Well, they couldn't
I
get the
think I s-
Rock, so they went. So they went with freaking.
I think I threw an extra W in there.
Yeah, they went with Gilbert instead. Yeah, we wanted Goldberg, but
Are
we
you
got
even
Gilbert.
listening?
No.
Anyway, we're declaring war on you right here, right now.
What? Because I didn't get you the burger?
We're going to complete that quest before you. Thank you very much.
Ugh. Right. Beefy B use muscles. Muscles always win. Muscle.
Welcome to the Muscle Dome. Sorry.
Now I'm reminded of that. Now I'm reminded of that anime that has you working out, and it actually teaches you working out tips. It's called How Heavy the Dumbbells That You Lift, and
Oh
I'm like,
my god. Is that the one with the guy who, like, looks normal until he takes his jacket off and then he's, like, super fucking muscle-bound moron looking?
yep, it's the magic muscle shirt and track pants.
Oh god. Oh my god. Sorry.
It's made by the people who do that, like Kengan Ashura or what do they call it? But it's some side shit that's just a comedy about working out, and it's
Don't
kind of
ask
funny.
me.
Like they do give you tips like about stair climbing or resistance training without stuff, or what's the best time to do it. You know, it's weird. It's like,
Okay.
why the fuck does this work? You know? And I actually got inspired to do stair climbing because of it. It's weird. Stair climbing
Alrighty.
sucks. Anyway, but let's get to this before Beefy B and Juana Fanta get going.
Don't you wanna Fanta?
The more she speaks, the less I want a Fanta.
Right? I don't know if
Yeah.
I'll ever touch Fanta ever again.
Ugh.
I'm kidding. Fanta is...
I forget, is Fanta the good, like, fake sun-kissed and grape stuff, or is it on the same level? I can never tell.
It's pretty much on the same level. You've got Sunkissed, you've got Crush, and then you've got Fanta. Fanta is
Okay,
just the...
'cause-
Fanta is like the Mexican equivalent of Crush and Sunkissed.
Okay, yeah, because there are some that are like, you can kind of tell they're not as good, like
Or at
RC
least-
Cola.
I think it's Mexican. I know a lot of people in Mexico drink it. And it's also very popular in Europe.
And of course they had that damn commercial.
And one of the BTS members might really like drinking it too. But you didn't hear that from me.
No, I have a crush in the vending machine downstairs, but I tend not to drink full pop because of sugar. You know, the most I'll stick with is a half sugar or like a 25 calorie thing now.
Uh-huh.
But man, you go back to drinking mountain like every so often at work they'll have like full on Mountain Dew, and I drink it after having not drinking it for a while. And I'm like, God, and it's like, people drink this. Then again, I scarf down a donut or two on my whenever they give them, and I'm like, well, I feel dumb. But yeah, Fanta, I don't know. And now that I'm thinking about Fanta, what I want instead is a Fresca.
Oh god, I love Fresca.
Fresca's so good.
It is so good.
I had the peach flavor the other day, and I was not as impressed by it as I was the black cherry.
You know, I've never had other flavors of Fresca. I've just had the grapefruit one.
It was weird because that's the one I remember, you know, because that's the one my mom always bought whenever, because she's always like Diet Coke and Fresca. Those are like her drinks. And I'm like, Fresca's great, you know?
Oh, I love
but then
Fresca.
Because I went to a convenience store and they were just, you know, because the cool thing about Fresca is it has no calories and it's non-caffeine. So I'm like, yay, that's cool. But it's like, I just sit there and I'm looking at black cherry, peach. What is this? Okay, I'll try it. The black cherry I remember being really freaking good. The peach was fine, but yeah, grapefruit is still pretty good. Because I mean, when are you gonna ever have a grapefruit soda? It's such a unique kind of vibe to it.
Yeah,
Kind of like drinking ginger ale. You know, it's like you don't expect it, or root beer.
They said
you know,
from the annex, but
yeah.
All right. Well, it's about time to end anyway, so why don't
we'll
we
look
just...
up where we'll look up where to actually head inside, but we'll kill this thing, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, next episode we'll kill a thing that apparently is growling in the night, and like I said, it's not Marianne's stomach like I originally assumed. Actually, no, it could have been Doplin's stomach. But nope, not him either. But whatever. We'll figure out what it actually is next time.